Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. The Gourd King is back, and this time we are bringing you my favorite gaming trilogy of all time, Mass Effect. So excited. I absolutely adore this trilogy. It's my favorite. Always has been. Well, since it came out, since it started. Not gonna bother with the character creator. I'll just, play it. This is a normal Shepard model. But I should say, as well as I know this game, I'm pretty much gonna be playing it, story-wise, I guess in a fashion of how I would spin this story if, like I were turning it into a show or something like that. So I pretty much know how to do all the story stuff. I know it very, very well. But I always love playing it. Just normal. Oh, we'll change his name. I'll give him my name.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Well, hang on. I don't want to play as the soldier class. Hang on. So
please log in.
That's all correct. Ba-da-da. What's up, Akuma Gaming? How you doing?
Please reconstruct.
It was fun watching your video, watching all the little funny edits you added. That was pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to be, let's see. Parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ship stations. You're a colonist. I'm editing right now. Oh, awesome. We're gonna go the colonist route. Sole survivor. And I'm a vanguard. So there you go.
Identification. Profile reconstruction complete.
There we go.
Identification confirmed.
So what do y'all think? Should we just go... We should just go insanity? Or should we just do normal? We'll just do normal. Let's see. Auto level up. Squad only. Yeah, we'll do that. I guess I'm fine doing, let's see, I guess we'll do legendary mode. That's cool. We'll go all on squad power usage. Auto save on, and here we go. It's time.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Minwar.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
I could.
Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I mean, unless you choose, like, one of those other options. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, those mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis of this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. I love this soundtrack. It's so good.
Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. is green. Approach run has begun.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing?
Hitting the relay in 3, 2.
I was just watching Aliens last night for tomorrow's show. Speaking of aliens, we're going to see a few here in a moment.
Check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board.
Is this game effective?
You're paranoid.
Massively.
The council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story.
Hello, Cannoli. This is the PS5 version. This game is a little tough to actually stream from your PC. EA is a little tismy like that. Let's see. That's the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story. Oh, yeah.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting up.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourselves.
I am going to have to turn up the volume on my headphones. Dialogue's a little quiet, but I might just be able to adjust that in the settings.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
The Captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Okay, let's go to our options, sound. All that's good, so one sec. All right.
Getting dragged right along with it.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, sir, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance Brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down...
Obviously, I could skip through a ton of the dialogue, but honestly, I really like this story, so I'm not going to do that. I like this story. It's kind of awesome.
Something big is going on.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown...
It does make me laugh a little bit how he says Nihilus. He's like, and then there's Nihilus. Or plus there's Nihilus.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander.
He gets kind of excited.
I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alrighty. Let's talk to Corporal Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander.
I really hope his name is Leroy.
So you don't have any city noise or pollution? My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there.
It's funny, when this game series first completed, I kind of loosely said I liked it more than the Star Wars universe. Now that's an easy thing to say. Like, even though Mass Effect Andromeda is not a good game, Mass Effect 1 through 3 are still amazing. And yeah, this sci-fi universe is so much better than Star Wars now.
They're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost.
Well, here's the thing, Jacob. I already do know.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
I already know what happens to Leroy here.
We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Dr. Chocolates.
You make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, now let's talk to Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I like Nihilus's armor. It's pretty dope looking.
This mission is
Keith David.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is Big Ship. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
That's what I'm talking about. Nihilus believes in meritocracy.
I need to see your
What a
skills for
Chad.
myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried...
By the way, when we did the Lego movie stream a couple weeks back, I brought up the whole thing about the beacon, and when there's that part in Lego movie where he touches the piece of resistance and it gives him that flashback, you will see that in this stream.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished.
Obviously, these dialogue options are basically, you know, the game's way of dumping some exposition on you. But it's good. It's a good little history lesson for the world building, you know, in gaming terms. Probably wouldn't put that kind of dialogue in like a TV show or anything.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out.
Well,
Captain.
that's
no
creepy.
other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yeah, we are. Alright.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alrighty.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
Make sure I can re-familiarize myself with the controls. R2 to fire, all that good stuff. Let's go to our squad. Get everyone nice and upgraded. Hang on. Let's not do that. Pistols 1. We're gonna up our charm. Alright.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
Alright. Switching our weapons. Alright. Little gas baggies. They're not actual enemies, they're harmless, but that's fine. I wonder if I can get rid of all those little prompts. I do want to favor frame rate, because frame rate's king. Gameplay. Yeah, ditch the tutorials. Alright, there we go. Somebody got scorched. That doesn't look too hot. Uh-oh, Jenkins got wasted. Poor Leroy.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
That's pretty much the giveaway. He was Leroy Jenkins all along. I do really like the changes to the sound design they gave in this.
A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with the dig site.
Oh yeah, I got powers too. Okay, triangles heal. I see. Use warp, use throw. We're gonna map that, I think. Actually, let's map throw. Okay, that's how we use it. R1. Ooh, that's rough.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area.
A lot of people give Ashley's character a lot of crap. I think Ashley's really cool. I like her.
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Move out.
Alright. Welcome to the squad. What's your favorite armor in a futuristic video game? I mean, it could end up being something from this, although in later games you get to customize it. But I actually like the armor sets in this game a ton. Make sure. Okay, yeah, I don't have any points to spend. Let's see. Let's go to our equipment real quick. I can change to scorpion armor. No other pickups. Here we go. I impaled these poor fools. Whoops. Someone else got him. All right, got him. And we can level up. Wow. Already 6 more points. Alright. I'll boost that up. And we'll boost our pistols. And we got the marksman ability. All good. Yeah, that's a good pistol. We'll use that. I think she's good keeping the other one. Alright.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
I know, but I'm taking my time. Uh-oh.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
I so adore this series, though, for real. It's so good. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. They're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
And these husks actually can take a lot of damage, too. And they do that. A little AoE. That's some more armor. Waiting for my idiot friend to get his internet so we can do some Elden co-op. I'll listen to all this at work tonight. Wanting to revisit Mass Effect and listen to you. Yeah, I revisit this game series at least once a year. I've played it probably a dozen times, if not more. Override.
Humans. Thank the Maker. Hurry. Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
How long does that take? To play the trilogy, I mean, it takes over 100 hours, but yeah, I've played this trilogy so many times. It's, like I said, it's my favorite. I love going through this series. And then they released the Legendary Edition, which I had been wanting for a really long time. And this is only my second time doing the Legendary Edition. I played it right after it came out, and I have not been able to play it since.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
If I wanted to be a jerk, I could hit the icon, shut him up, and I'd punch him in the face. We're not doing that, okay? We're going... we're not doing that, okay? Okay, we'll play a little nicer to start off.
It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies.
Though I'm not gonna lie, there is one renegade decision in Mass Effect 2 that I can't resist. It's too good.
Awaken the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
And by the way, Blue Collar, Akuma is one of my brothers.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
He likes co-oping Elden Ring with people, so that's why he's asking.
Before the attack. That's impossible.
It's pretty dang good, too.
Was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled.
Yeah, he started up a little YouTube channel, and he's been
What else can you tell me about the attack?
he's been wrecking a lot of these bosses. Like he'll go on co-op with some people fighting Mesmer, and was like no-hitting him and stuff. Yeah. And I turned my brother on to like Bloodborne a few years back, and then Elden Ring, and he got pretty into it.
Battle outside, gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
No problem. See, Blue Collar, even my siblings call me Cord King now. So setting up his new modem, so taking time. We're still going through our first playthrough. I'm only putting an hour in because I got I got House of the Dragon. Got some Hot D coming up. The intro to the villain.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh dear. Drinker put up his Twisters video. Gotta get mine done tomorrow before Deadpool. Just a complex. Yeah. Twisters a complex. Here's one of my favorite shots of the game right here. You cross over here and boom.
What is it? Off in the distance.
Oh, that's so cool looking.
Look at the size of it.
Especially once you've played it, you know what the heck you're looking at. I love that. It's one of the best shots in the game. Back. Give him a little biotic beat down. Yeah. Alright, let's open this door.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
Calm down, Sinead O'Connor.
Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I actually think that's one of the eeriest things about the Reapers is indoctrination, the mind virus thing they can literally do. That's pretty chilling.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know
What is with this dude on the left?
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down.
What is with that face?
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Alright, got Stinger 2 and a combat sensor. Got some amni gel. Alright. All that. And let's look at our equipment again. That's a good weapon for Ash. And let's see, I can upgrade our grenades? No. Let's see, no upgrades there. Let's see, increase weapon force. And we got our combat sensor. Booyah. Good stuff. Nothing there. Uh-oh, it's a Nihilus.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
I knew that beacon was in trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
Wow.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it.
Was it a single mother?
It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to
The moral is be lazy and you'll succeed. Like Twitch streamers. Exactly.
Feels like a whole other life.
This game is just letting us know if we ever get an alien invasion, Hassan Piker is going to be just fine.
1 minute the ship was descending, the next those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you...
When the internet goes down, who cares about things like farmers, nurses, bricklayers? Yeah, really.
There's something else I was saving.
Exactly.
Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Do you think Saren has like a last name? Like Dippity? Alright, let's go to our equipment. We can use our high explosives. We can use all explosives. Still love this soundtrack. It's one of my favorites ever. Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, you can go, you finish that hot D. Ah, the big guy's coming. Two more episodes to go. Yeah, it's crazy. Gosh. Ah, pushed him over the rails. I definitely need to heal. I need to heal a couple times. Let myself get shot a bit there.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Yeah. Them some big old bombs. Alright, let's disarm these charges.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Got him. Alright, disable. Uh-oh. Amtrak interview today. One minor issue could be traveling to Canada. Having a felony could be an issue, so if they offer me a job, I would have to find the details out. Just fingers crossed, yeah. Alright, took him out. It's the last demo charge. I got some more equipment. Cook some fools! Oh, jeez. Took him down. Just irks me to talking to friends. The term felony was for a green plant. I didn't run someone over with a truck or rob a bank. Come on. Especially in New York, I would think they'd be kind of loosey-goosey on that stuff, but I mean, I guess it depends on how they would classify such a thing back then, but I don't know. I've never partaken of that devil's lettuce. But, yeah, we'll see. Alright, open those up. About to have our Lego movie moment. put our pistol away. Illegal. And some armor-piercing rounds, some hammerhead rounds. I think that's all the containers. Oh, nope, there's one more. Okay. Got some cool stuff. Now the beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Oh, snap. I think Blue Collar's favorite character would be this chick.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
I'll take literally any.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Dr. Chocolates.
You had us worried there, Shep. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
like Blue Collar after a House of the Dragon stream.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off.
Ashley, sweet on me.
Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to.
That's good.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine.
You don't have to tell me.
Unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw...
Saturday morning, 10 shots of Jack Honey. My head. Oh yeah, and some Reapers.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just reading some message. Okay.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
Yeah, he has.
Spectre's trouble.
There's actually some really good, there's good books they've written, and one of them, about Mass Effect, I mean, and one of them is about Captain Anderson and his eventual, like, mission that he had with Saren, how he learned who he was.
Why?
It's pretty cool. I liked it.
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it.
Exactly.
But
Keith
Saren
David, man.
I don't know how. I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren
What's
was
going on, Jalen?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it.
They're gonna butcher a Gargoyles live action, I know. They're gonna do a live action for Gargoyles? What the heck?
This attack was an act of war.
Elon can only stream tonight. I mean, I'm on every night. I am a co-host there now.
From the face of the galaxy.
I mean, we are doing Deadpool. But yeah, I am full-time on that stream now.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
Months ago it was confirmed. Oh, the Gargoyle show? Dang.
He can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Will do, but first I'm gonna chit-chat with some people on the ship. These are gonna be Liara's quarters later. A little blue alien babe.
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough.
We need more blue alien booty.
I've seen friends die.
Some bluty.
Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
And by that I mean sexual advances.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers.
Yeah, we know what you find special about soldiers. You and your MILF energy.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. I guess we'll talk to Caden. Oh, thank God he doesn't want to talk.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
He's our requisition officer. He sells stuff. We won't talk to him just yet, though. Got little things around the ship you can examine for XP.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander. Shame about Jenkins,
I don't know, we might be able to talk to him at least.
Commander, looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Alright, inspect the Mako. Alright. Gearing up. That door is shiny.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
You don't have to pretend. Jenkins was kind of a turd.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Are we gonna get Red Dead after this, though? Actually, yes, Whitey. After I'm done with the Mass Effect series, I am gonna play Red Dead right after. It was such a close vote that I was like, yeah, I'll just play them back to back. Bring them to the Citadel, exactly.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy.
Right to the Citadel. I'm looking forward to watching your video, Whitey.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
Into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the system.
Trying to get back to my old memeing ways. We shall see. Hopefully it's all good and in the right category. Yeah.
I see you brought half.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume
What's up with what's on his lip?
Sounds like you convinced the Council.
It's like Udina, them babies are looking chapped.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent.
Either chapped or you're wearing some funny lip gloss there. You've been hanging with Lady Gaga.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
I want to go over a few things before the hearing.
Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Based. How do you not like Ashley? Ashley's awesome. Alright. I like exploring the Citadel. You can find missions and all kinds of fun stuff around here. Ha! I love these guys.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
I like the L-Corps. They're funny. I wish they had done something like this with StarCraft.
This human is not to blame for
yeah, StarCraft is great.
Misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The L-Corps were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements.
Oh, well, let me introduce you to our president.
Our vocal expression.
I bet he smells great.
The feelings of our conversations to other species.
I mean, hey,
Why do you bother?
To his own people, hopefully, because that's part of their communication.
Remorseful response.
An entire character made out of butthole skin.
And if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
But look at those Chad arms he's got. It's like he may be all butthole skin on, on top, but underneath, that's a lot of muscle. That is one powerful walking rectum.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
It's Danny DeVito.
Don't be so rude, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Denny DeVito.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
That's because you're short.
The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Well, we're more useful, so there's that.
Why aren't the Volus or L-Corps part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus Ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
It's true.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
We're superior, what can we say?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Probably, but I'm still being polite.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
He's terribly racist. Bit of a victim, too. Alright. In a moment.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
You'd think they'd hire more people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What is this place?
This is the...
Nope, hit that already.
Questions, please.
I should be going.
Have a pleasant...
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Huh? That's not what he said.
Right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
That's not what he said, though. He said sometimes you have to bend the rules to keep people safe.
But we don't turn
That's
blind eyes
different.
to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
The potential's always there for anything bad to go wrong, so
Tell me
duh.
about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
That little computer opens up a mission. That's the reason for the spooky music.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secret. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
She's got a mission later.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Sounds fun.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains...
Well, it's like Shakira, only it's a different letter. Well, it's an apostrophe instead of a letter, but, you know.
She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, that's one of those little aliens. We'll have a little scanning mission for them in a little bit.
This place seems strange. More humans.
Alright, now we can head back down.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Thanks.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Simple interaction simulations.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council.
Spectre? I hardly knew her.
Galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Well, that's neat.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
You can check my jurisdiction.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
But yes, human supremacy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years,
They look like small Danny DeVitos. Why wouldn't they?
Apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Alright. Let's go back to our main story.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
It was literally started yesterday.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
Garrus is a Chad.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any harm.
Maybe if they kept up with the Interswaller community, they wouldn't need to cry about humanity. That's what I'm talking about.
You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
That's Garrus. Garrus is the bro. Look at this funny looking lady. What's up with that look?
The hearing's already started. Come on.
She might end up singing for the fifth
attack
album.
is a matter of some concern,
That's true.
but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must
I mean, that's kind of an unrelated issue, to be honest.
Wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history.
It's not really the reason, though.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
Fly to whatever planet he's on and pull down his pants.
We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last
Have
month.
smelled Saren's gas. I have.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
It's like I'll talk to him, he'd be like, well, his last name is Dippity.
You and Saren have a history.
That's all I've figured out so far.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I am still here, just fighting with lawyers. That sucks. But hey, it's what Shepard's doing, kinda.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Better than being unemployed, I think. Yeah, probably.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are.
Isn't it funny, Gord terminology? I know how the world works. They represent a galaxy. I wonder if it would be, I know how.
The last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
Yeah, I mean...
You can't just apply the job. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made.
It probably would make more sense to say how society works if you're being that broad, but how the world works, I mean, I think you kind of know what he means, so...
Like you. They've been watching you for years.
Because, like, world doesn't necessarily just mean one planet. I mean, when you say world, I guess you could argue that if you became, if society started to involve, like, different planets and whatnot, you might just start using world in that sense, where it's like you're just referring to everybody in the larger community.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent.
Edgy kids would tell their alien parents, I know how the galaxy works.
Do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
I want to know more about the...
It's not easy preserving peace across an entire...
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out.
I'll have to check that video out. That sounds pretty funny.
It's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alrighty then. Now we got some Citadel missions we can do.
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper.
I do like these little missions they give you. I mean, they're not like hard or they're not worth much more than just the experience points. But they added a decent amount to the world building. The Keepers actually are kind of creepily fascinating.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Alright. There's one. There's like 20 of them around. I think there's one up here. Yep, right there. I think there's about 4 of them on this level. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's talk to this fellow over here.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
His mission's not ready yet. And here's another Keeper. He's a Keeper. And I want to say there's one more up here. Might be on the other side.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years. I'm not so sure.
Alright, that's those 4. I think that's all of them on this level. Yeah. Let's head back to the embassies. To the imbeciles. And there's Anderson.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
That's more if you can just go over the dialogue from that previous part.
I'll be here if you need me.
If you still want to talk to him about that stuff, which that's why I went ahead and exhausted all that dialogue already. there's a keeper. Actually, we need to talk to this one, I think.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day.
Wait a minute. Did he and Sha'ira do the sexy sex? Because that's weird. Okay. Another scan. Nope.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Okay, wanted to see if he had anything to say about Gareth. But nothing.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, let's head down. I know eventually there will be a guy right here. It's a little mini mission. Little mini mission. That takes us to CSEC.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area. Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
I mean, he's weird, but he's technically right.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar.
With the stubborn jelly all afternoon.
Stubborn jelly.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays.
That's not true.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not
just now seeing the Chris Tyson Mr. Beast moment? Yeah. I saw that earlier. Who could have seen that coming? Who would have ever suspected someone like that would be involved in chatting with kids a way that you're not supposed to? It's so shocking. It's like Paddish the thought. Yeah, we'll go one more there.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Alright. That's Mr. Beast has 100 million subs. He's perfect. He cleans the ocean. Well, I mean, to be fair, this isn't necessarily... I mean, he didn't do this. It's that weirdo friend of his. But how he responds to it, I suppose, will be telling. But I don't pay much mind to Mr. Beast. I've seriously, never even watched a single video from that guy. I'm just not interested.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan.
I think the most popular channel I listen to has 2.8 million subs. That's probably the most popular. That's Modest Pelican. He's probably the most popular YouTuber I watch frequently.
Each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel.
But he might say, the dude, anyone that tries that hard, has some legit skeletons in his closet. I mean, every person on planet Earth has skeletons in their closet.
Information about Sarah?
Like, literally everyone.
You're very blunt, Shepard, but you're right.
So, I mean, it's drama.
And I do know something about Saren.
I'll make judgments about what I can know. And I also laugh at anyone, by the way, who says that we shouldn't judge. And I'm like, well, hang on now. Every person on planet Earth judges. I seriously think people who say, you don't judge. And I'm like, stop being an idiot. Everybody judges. That's a basic human function. We all make judgments. But judge what you know.
Be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost.
Now he's defended someone.
But these are
defended supposedly one of his close friends. I like when people do good things, and we can definitely benefit from idiots at times. But the endorsement, you know? Exactly.
The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now.
The only thing I've seen so far is what Chris is accused of.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Sarah.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I like Krogan mercenaries.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan.
Gotta switch off a bit here.
I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
I said I put everything about me out there, so nothing can ever be used against me.
It is a technological
Like Tyrion told Jon Snow, wear it like a suit of armor and it can't be used against you.
From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the words
Much like Jon Snow, I am an idiot who knows nothing.
They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. The Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that can topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity.
I think it's interesting right now. I mean, the Mr. Beast thing is one thing, but to me the most interesting story going on right now that we don't have an answer to is the whereabouts of our soon-to-be former president. Because there's some weird stuff going on there.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
There's some shady stuff going on, y'all.
I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement.
Skeletons clots. Is that a gay anorexia joke? Well, it is now.
The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander.
Or I guess in Mr. Beast's case, tranorexia. Oh! Oh!
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require
Robert stating she'll give till 5 to hear from the prez, and then I guess she'll make a formal inquiry and write a really big note. Yeah. I'll finish this later. Gonna watch a Ninja Scroll with my kid while he eats lunch. Gooch is hosting it Wednesday. Nice. I'll be in the chat for Deadpool. Alright. Take it easy. That's what you say, Blue Collar. You say, I should go. I'll be going now. Let's pop in here. I think there's a keeper. There we go. Nice, a keeper. And that's a little thing for later.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not.
It's like, okay, calm down, dude. Oh wow, I don't have a whole lot of currency at the moment. There's no mission thing, is there?
Commander,
what exactly do you sell?
This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire.
I'll just buy his license.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Yep, Certa Foundation license. There we go. That's the good thing. You don't have to buy directly from them. You just take their license, and it'll be added to the Normandy for laters. And there's another caper. Ta-da! Look at that big Krogan statue. Look at this Chad.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
They had a Starship Troopers war. That's awesome.
The Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Dang.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts,
What's funny is I don't remember ever actually accessing this dialogue before. I probably did my first or second playthrough, but I don't think I have ever since.
the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with
This is kind of cool, actually. I'm aware of this part of Mass Effect's lore, but I don't remember ever hearing it laid out like that.
the Krogan started a
I'm glad I'm chatting with her then.
nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
That question makes me uncomfortable, and I won't answer. Another keeper?
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes.
Oh no, not that word.
Will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
They're all like, how the heck's this guy skipping to the front of the line? What's going on?
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details.
Your friend's name is Sepsis?
We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Smash or pass, blue alien. You can smash.
Listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he
I mean,
wishes to tell me
they've
what
certainly
happened, then
designed them for the purpose of smash.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
appeal to his sense of honor, remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
It's like, alright, chill out, lady. My gosh.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Shepard's all like leaning forward with his hands behind his back like, this is so easy. Like, Shepard, you need to calm down. If that thing lasts 4 hours, you got a problem. Make sure I didn't miss any keepers. Nope. I got that one. Yeah, let's check my journal. Yeah, I've scanned half of them so far. Alright, we'll go to CSEC next. Actually, that might be, I think that's in the wards. Oh, I can't go there yet. That's right, Cannoli. You take a handful of that low-hanging fruit. We all have. There's the keeper.
Look at that. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Bless the fruit. What'd you just say about me? Did I scan that one? I don't recall. Nope, I did not. I've got a dozen of them. Booyah! Does your low-hanging fruit tip into the toilet as well? You know, it enjoys a little splish splash now and then, you know? Like, hey, stop it. Stop it!
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
Rex.
I saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Rex is awesome.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. The Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Alright, I'm not gonna take Rex with me yet. Not yet. I'm gonna use him after we get Geddes. Wait, I don't need to get to the elevator. Not yet. I want to explore CSEC a wee bit. A little bit.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find
it. Increases the maximum number of grenades. Nice. Nah. Nothing.
Okay, Jalil. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do?
He's a wee paranoid.
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone.
Oops.
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorman. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorman? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
All right. Only at Cracker Barrel. Alright, let's head down into Cora's Den.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
He talks funny. I just look at his face like, are you serious, dude? Metagel and grenades. No. I'll buy the license.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Jalid told us what you've been up to.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to
So I'm gonna call it Biden done broke his hip.
You've seen it yourself, Commander.
Yeah, it's
You know you can do it.
it's a little odd.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him.
The question is, did he fall, or was he
But he decided
pushed?
to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I'm not breaking regulations for you or your research. Return what you stole, or I'll
All
have
right.
you over.
You don't... Well then, no more scam. Of course, Jalid still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
I suggest you stick to research and leave the
I
espionage.
won't. All right, I will. Stick to research.
What about Jalid?
Let's go have a talk with our chubby friend.
I called him fat. Oh gosh. This guy.
Is that really? Wow. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
What a tit.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
I think I'll be going.
Whoops.
As you say, Earth Clan.
Didn't mean to do any of that.
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. Pharos? Novaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Alright, let's buy up this license.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's...
It's Emily Wong!
Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an
It's the
investigative
Wong.
journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
Phrasing.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
There's usually a little cutscene you can initiate. Is there something else I have to do first? Or am I in the wrong spot? Oh, okay. I think it's this. Nope, it's not that. Interesting. Alright, let's head into Cores then. Oh wait, that was the wrong door. Duh. Uh-oh.
Kill them all! Take cover!
think it's because I initiated this a little earlier than usual, but that's fine. That's fine.
Perimeter clear.
What's man? Is there supposed to be an up there? Oh, he's fine.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot. This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right.
Not a lot. Just playing this.
I can't believe that worked.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
I mean, sometimes, but... Let's see... We were just speculating on whether old Joe is still... Sleepy Joe is out. Thoughts? My thoughts right now are whether or not he's still with us. I'm genuinely curious right now.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you don't need
With us consciously or physically? Well, we know it's not the former, but no, there's some speculation as to whether or not he's with us physically.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker.
I sent you, I sent a tweet from Charlie Kirk, something he had heard. Now, he's not sure of anything, but it's worth keeping in mind. He was correct about Biden dropping out Sunday several days in advance, so it's like, but he's saying, he's like, look, this is a weird source I heard, and he explains everything he had been told, and I was like, that's interesting, and he's trying to dig in to find out more.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, back alley by the markets.
Yeah, I sent you and John the tweet earlier.
Make it if you hurry.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
If I had brought Rex here, he would have killed him. Yeah, my guess is that she is going to be kind of the quote-unquote sacrificial lamb they send out, but we'll see. Yeah, my guess is that it will be her. All the media prep work and all of the party seems to be behind the idea of her being that person. So, that is my guess. Of course, what's really crazy, I mean, if you think about it, the whole process of picking...
No way.
Picking like what person is going to fill in Biden's shoes is, I mean, it's a massive cheat when you think about it. I mean, really and truly, like the whole DNC, the way it operates like with super delegates and stuff like that, is that's what it is. It's a huge cheat. Ah, my gun overheated. There we go. Did it. Okay.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself.
But I mean, nobody's picked.
Who are you?
It's like none of the voters picked Kamala or anybody. But they're just gonna give it to her. Like, here you go.
Then I have a chance.
There should be a process, but
not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office.
That's not how they work.
I want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
What is the DNC? The Democratic National Convention?
What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really?
'Tis a gathering.
Beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major...
Oh, you said when is the DNC? Sorry.
Brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
I believe it's in August, like the 19th or something like that.
Eden Prime was a major...
It's probably for the same. It's probably for like 3 or 4 days, like the Republican National Convention was.
And one step closer.
I'd be surprised though if they, because some people are saying they're not going to announce it until then. That seems like a long time to wait. So,
Are they some kind
I'd be surprised if they waited that long.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were...
Because I mean, they only got 4 months, not even 4 months before the election.
The Reapers hunted the
It's like you really want to give Trump another... It's like with all the momentum he's got, you really want to give him another month head start.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick with them. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ah, here we got one of Vex's relatives. It's Samesh Bhatia.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Alright, let's talk to our Indian friend. Hello, Samesh. Your wife is coming home.
Again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you.
I ran technical support for you, Mr. Bhatia.
It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Alright. We're gonna go back down to the wards. trying to wrap up one of these quests before the end of the stream. Actually, there might still... Yeah, I think there's still stuff to do here. In the den.
I got business here, but not with you. Commander! What do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be...
Like, I don't need to hear about your Turian boner.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That, a million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. You can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
Go away. Let me drink. Go away.
Yeah, I guess we can't talk to him now. Did the mission too early. That's fine. Alright. Hang on just a sec. Oh wait, that's right. There is something in his office. Forgot to grab it. Will I still be able to get in there? Oh, I don't know. Aha. We got it. Alright, now we'll go grab Garrus.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Alright, let's go to the medical ward. Well, it's a medical clinic, I guess.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Dang, she's got some expensive stuff. Whoopi Goldberg and the crew are actually excited now that Biden's gone. Yeah, the mask is really coming off. Let's see. Yeah, he's a sad lad.
No, I'm waiting to... Commander?
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience. They serve as
and
guides
large
and
chests.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Yeah, it is.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
There you go. I am a Spectre.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Not even a thank you from the Ambassador.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Alrighty then.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Alright, let's talk to this guy up here, because I think he's got a mission for us also.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Spectre 007's great, so
You ever
yeah.
head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright, now we'll head down to C6 and grab Garrus.
Congratulations, Shepard. Heard they made you a Spectre. I'm glad somebody got the Council to see Saren for what he really is.
I appreciate that, Garrus.
I resigned from CSEC after the Council ignored my investigation. I was sick of all the politics. You're the only one who seems to be doing anything about Saren. Let me come with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't prove it in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You won't regret this, Shepard.
Alright, so let's bring them with us now.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I can't let this continue any further. I'm reporting what you did.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
Too late, Volus. You had your chance.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself. We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
Aw, I want to do that.
I can't let your actions go unpunished.
No, please.
What's going on over here? Is this Volus causing you some trouble, Commander?
Everything's okay, officer. Thanks for asking.
If you say so. I'll be right over here if you change your mind.
Thank you. That was too close.
Now you can return the favor by filling up my bank account.
Oh, right. There you go. That's just about everything.
He does run funny. That's kind of video game character running.
Thank you for not turning me in. I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise you.
Have a nice day, Jalid.
Commander, would you be interested in helping me study the Keepers?
What do you need me to do?
Just take this. Good luck.
Alright. I need better decryption for that. Boo! Almost done. I got one other person I wanna see. Well, actually two, now that I think about it. We'll start with going to the embassies.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, this should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
Alright. Get all that through. Da, 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 da. He's our sniper. He's our shotgun guy. Make sure Garrus is playing to his strengths. Alright, so I will go to Shot Yaras. This part can be quite funny. We can do it the funny way.
received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander. But I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Like, okay.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes.
He's like, alright. Just act confused, and you get some. That's the secret.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts,
It's like 3 minutes
I
later.
would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
We literally just did it in a purple egg. And Rex and Garrus are just standing there the whole time like, are we really seeing this? Like, did they even leave the room? I've always thought that scene played out so funny. Alright. Let's see if we can find crime boss lady. I think she's right there. Yep, Helena Blake.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share
People's eyes in this game are frightening.
cooperative ventures, but their business practices.
I see those good old 2009 graphics or something like that. Slightly updated, but still, you know, probably over 15 years old.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
Oh wow, Mass Effect 1 actually came out in 2007. Dang, 17 years old, holy crap.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you with the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Though the look for Mass Effect 2 and 3 is different. Do the character models get better in the next games? Yes. Honestly, the whole gameplay experience is very different between Mass Effect 1 and the sequels. Alright, so... I think the elevator's in the tower.
In other news, Exogenic Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication...
Oh no, wait, I remember where I have to go. I have to go to CSEC to get to the platform. I don't know why you can't just go there. That's always been a little bit silly to me, but whatever. It's fine. Oh yeah, another little artifact to keep in mind is this. It's a mass relay statue.
I was never a fan of this statue. The Krogan monument just seems more impressive to me.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show. Not to rhyme with you.
Over to CSEC. And to the docking bay.
Gareth? Is this better than CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop it right here. Been at this for over 3 hours, so we will continue probably tomorrow. I'd say, yeah. I'll have time tomorrow. Of course, then again, I am going to see Twisters tomorrow, so we'll see. Probably still be able to do it though. But anyway, yeah, thanks you all for hanging out with me on this part 1 of the Mass Effect playthrough. I do love this series. I am excited to be going through it again and to be hanging out with y'all as I do so. Be sure to pop on over to MMM tonight on Cannoli's channel where we're going to be talking Deadpool. Hello, love it. Good to see you. But yeah, pop on over there. We're going to be talking Deadpool tonight. And I will see you all again tomorrow over here. Until then, good night, God bless, and Godspeed.